This is one of the coolest opening traps in the Caro Kann. It happens in the Tartakawa variation, where we trade on e4, we have a knight trade on f6, and we double our pawns, but we have good compensation for it. We develop the bishop, bishop d3, castles, and this knight is quite vulnerable to the pin of the bishop on g4. So we see h3, bishop h5, pawn c3, rook e8, all very normal moves. We're jostling for this diagonal, and the e file. We sometimes push the pawn up on the f file. We develop our pieces, rook e1, knight d7, and my national master opponent trades on e8, which was quite surprising. And by the way, my opponent is a national master, so he's a very good player, and he still falls for this trap. Queen c2. The issue for white is that he can't break this pin. It's so difficult to break this pin. And, I mean, the moves that the engine comes up with are like bishop f5 and g4. I mean, even if g4 is played, this is still very hard for white. Queen c2 loses to bishop f3. And it looks like white can take on h7. And after the king moves and gf3, he retreats the bishop. And even then, black is still okay. Now, the best move is to take on f3, except that you have doubled pawns. Allow me to go g6, f5, knight f6, and just be worse. But my opponent, instead, decides after bishop f3 to take on h7, and after king h8, gf3, and g6, we are simply winning the bishop. But you might say, hang on, Alex. After bishop g6, fg6, and queen g6, white has a perpetual. He's also threatening the rook, and he could bring his other rook in. Like, aren't you just getting checkmated? Well, no, because we have the simple rook g8, and my opponent resigns. And we beat a national master in 18 moves in the Caro Kann.